Unconsistently consistent.
And welcome to our podcast, Inconsistently Consistent. My name is Rachel.
And my name is Melanie.
And we're going to talk about everything and nothing. So come along for this crazy ride.
And here's to our first episode.
Yay! Finally, this is a long time in the making. So how was your week last week, Melanie?
We've had a pretty cursed couple of weeks now trying to get this started to be recording, but besides trying to record this, the week has been pretty good. How was yours?
Oh, man. So my chiropractor called me Friday, and she starts off the phone conversation with, "You can probably guess why I'm calling." And my brain goes, "No." And she goes, "I have COVID."
Oh, lovely.
So I had to get tested. But I am negative, so that's all good.
Mm-hmm. So how was this COVID test? Because I'm kind of scared to actually get a COVID test.
So they changed them in Nova Scotia. We have to do a throat swab and a nose swab. So you have to take the little Q-tip thingy and like swab the back of your throat, and then you have to take the same one and stick it in both nostrils and swab your nostrils. It's disgusting.
Okay, because I was already kind of like freaked out because it's like they're like trying to scratch your brain with it. And then it's like, now you got to deep throat a Q-tip too.
I mean, it's like, oh, you might gag. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. There's something going far in your throat.
Oh, that brings me to a story. Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of gag reflexes. Okay. So, you know when you go to the dentist, and yeah, 'cause this is going really well now, me talking about gag reflexes and the dentist, yeah. So, you know when you go to the dentist, and you're like left there and they're trying to do the suction and stuff because you have like water in the back of your throat and everything. And so I, being a swimmer growing up, I have like almost no drowning reflex left, right? Completely separate from a gag reflex. Because like I almost gag brushing my teeth sometimes. So, but drowning, yeah, no reflex of that at all. I'm pretty sure I would be dead long before I had the like reflex, the instinct of like, oh shit, you're drowning. So anyway, every time I go to the dentist, they're like, oh my God, you don't have a gag reflex. Because like I have like water in the back of my throat and I'm like not freaking out. And I'm like, no, it's not, it's different. It's different. It's not the same thing, guys. It's not. So I had to have this talk with the dentist and the hygienist and everyone's around and it's like, it's weird. And why do they bring that up? Okay, because they're all like up in your mouth. And it's really weird when this like middle-aged man is like in your mouth.
That's what she said.
Jokes. Yeah.
And that is what she said, because you did say it. I know, it's the worst. I went to the dentist a few weeks ago and like, you know, she was like, do you want to wear your glasses or our glasses so you don't get any splashback? And all I could think was things you can say at the dentist and also in the bedroom. That's a reference to another podcast that I listen to. Shout out Tony and Ryan.
Things you can say at the dentist, but not, well, things you can say to your partner, but not the dentist, or things you can say,
it's like things you can say in the bedroom,
but not your partner.
It's things you can say in the bedroom and at the dentist is kind of the segment they do. It's really funny.
Yeah, the Who's Line guys do that too.
Oh yeah,
they do that all the time with like things you can say, things you can't say to your partner, but you can say to a dog or something.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, the biggest one is like, "Come." Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got some fun stuff today. We've got some weird reviews and some weird laws, because for those of you who don't know, and you're going to find out very quickly, Melanie is a lawyer.
And she doesn't know how that happened.
She kind of blacked out for 3 years.
Which is why the name of this episode is But Why?
And like, So what inspired the reviews for me is I went on to Google and I was booking an appointment with my chiropractor, and I just happened to click on the Google reviews and read a few of them. Most of them were like 5 stars, like talking about the service. And there was one that stood out because it would just was a 1 star, and the only thing that commented, the person said dislike.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what did you dislike? I need more information. Explain to me, sir. What did you dislike?
But why?
But why? What did you dislike?
Exactly.
Do you want to read some of the weird shit you found first?
Oh, I don't know if you're ready for it.
Oh, I'm ready.
The things that I found, Rachel. The things that I have found. Okay, well, I think I'll start you off light.
Okay.
We'll start with in Vancouver, BC. There's a law, and I'm gonna start it off like this. So, okay, if you lived in Vancouver, BC, and you have 4 pet rats, and you go to the store to buy a 5th pet rat, how many rats do you have?
You have 5.
No, you don't, because you're in jail.
What?
You're only allowed 4. Now you're in jail.
What
You've
happens
broken the
to
law.
What happens to my rats?
I don't know. They'll take them. I don't know. Maybe they'll go to the SPCA or something. I don't know what they do with them after, but you're in jail. Maybe there's a rat jail. I don't know.
Why can't
I didn't read that far into it.
Why can't I have 5 rats?
Because the limit is 4.
But why?
Vancouver, BC, their law in the town, you can only have 4 pet rats. 5 is too many. We don't even get to 6. But why, right? Who had 4 rats and they were like, Sharon, stop. This is too much. We know the divorce was hard on you, but you really gotta stop.
But, like, what did the 5th rat do is my question, Like, did they have 4 nice rats, and then maybe the 5th one was just like, you know what? Fuck being nice. I'm gonna chew all your fingers off.
I don't know if they found, like, maybe, like, when you introduce a 5th rat, the 5th one then becomes, like, a cannibal and eats the rest or something.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's a Lord of the Flies situation.
I don't know. Maybe it's a science thing. Maybe someone just doesn't like multiples of 5. I don't know. Or maybe the person, I don't know, maybe the lawmaker was just like, maybe the 5th one would be like a 5th wheel. And he's like, you can only have 4 because then, like, they'll be able to hang out. And the 5th one would be, like, lonely.
Oh, so I guess they expect the other 4 rats to couple off.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it'd be really weird in the orgy if you had a 5th one.
Well, every orgy needs to have a creep in the corner.
That's Sharon. That's Sharon, yeah. After she divorced Dwayne, that's what Sharon did.
Amazing. Amazing. I love that. So there we go. You can't have 5 rats in Vancouver. So listeners, if anybody's in Vancouver,
and
hide your rats.
Getting a 5th one. Be careful, because you don't want to go to jail.
Hide your rats.
Mm-hmm. Make sure that when you take your rats for walks, you never take more than 4 out of the house at a time.
Now I want to see somebody walking their rats.
Yes. So yes, this is your starter. It's just a little appetizer of my weird laws that I found.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a review of Hocus Pocus, the movie.
Ooh, I love that movie.
It's a great movie. And you're not ready for this.
Okay.
So this is a 1-star review.
It's already blasphemy.
It's a verified purchase as well. So It says, a perfect example of Hillary Clinton and her practices.
What?
This is supposed to be family friendly, but it is by far the opposite. It is a cheeky way for them to expose you to child sacrifice for their gain of power. These people are sick. They're sick, Melanie.
They're sick.
And child sacrifice.
Where was this review? Like, where was it?
I found it in a BuzzFeed article, but it looks like it's from Amazon.
Oh
4
my
people
God.
found this review helpful.
How many people?
4.
4?
4 people.
Is that all the Trumps?
Maybe.
How many Trumps are there? I don't know.
I don't know.
There's Donald Jr.,
Ivanka,
Donald's daughter, and the other
Tiffany.
Donald daughter.
Yeah.
I almost said Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Trump.
That was a horrible Donald Duck impression. I'm never doing that again.
Donald Trump the Duck. That was pretty good, though, for that.
Thank you. I try.
Oh my gosh.
I actually didn't even read that one. I just took a screenshot of it when I seen Hocus Pocus. So.
That's what you're starting with? Jesus, Rachel.
Sorry. No, there's some gems. But that's just a little taste of what we're starting with for some of these.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna take you to Louisiana right now.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to a law in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, it's illegal to send someone a surprise pizza. That's it.
That's it?
That is it. It is illegal to send someone a surprise pizza because it is considered harassment. Yeah. To me, that is not harassment. That is, excuse me, thank you for that free pizza.
That is, yes, thank you. I love free things. I love pizza. Give me all of the things, please.
Yes. So you're telling me someone sends you a free pizza and you're like, oh my gosh, I must call the police? I'm sorry, this pepperoni and cheese pizza showed up at my house and now I must call the police. That sounds like the most Karen thing anyone could do.
Yeah, really.
Right? But that's actually a law. It's a criminal harassment.
Okay. I mean, I guess somebody just really doesn't like pizza. All right.
So, like, Rachel, I want you to send me a pizza right now, and I'm about to get it, and this is how I'm going to react.
Okay.
Okay, so, oh, look, pizza. Oh, wow. Oh my God, I got a pizza. Oh my God, they're coming for me. It's the Russians. I know it. They're going to get me. I must call the police. They're at me again. They know me. They know where I live.
They're going to get you.
This is the first sign. The first sign is pizza. The second, death.
They're going to get you.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, I am secretly a Russian spy. So
yes, it has been confirmed.
It has been very confirmed. Okay, so I have a review, another movie review. I found a few different movie reviews, and some of these were just like chef kiss. So this one is of Taken 3.
Okay.
It is 1-star review, verified purchase.
Okay.
And all it says is, I'm beginning to think he's just a bad parent.
I mean, true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, are they wrong? No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He can't seem to keep hold of his daughter at any turn of the movie at all.
Is that what happens in the third one? I haven't seen it. I've just seen the first one.
I saw all 3. I can't really. I watched them all kind of like consecutively, so I'm not really sure what happens in one or the other.
Okay.
But I think the first one is just his daughter and her friend get taken. And then in the next 1 or 2 of them, his daughter and his wife get taken, and his wife dies at some point. Or no, they all get out of it. But in the third one, I think his daughter is fine, but the wife gets murdered and he gets framed for it.
Oh, lovely.
So I think that's how it happened.
Interesting.
Or that might have been the orders switched. No, that wouldn't make sense, because how could his wife get taken if she was already murdered?
I mean, listen.
I mean, plot twist.
We're not going to get in.
You know?
We're not going to get into that.
His murdered wife is kidnapped.
Because some people might, take that dead body for a little something, something.
Okay, Rachel. I know this is an explicit podcast, but I think we just crossed over a little line there.
No, they want to dress up as a doll. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, you know where I work. In the gutter.
In the gutter. Okay, so I'm going to jump away from the movie review for a second, because this one, just the caption on this review made me laugh out loud. So this is of a overhead rubber penguin mask, happy feet animal fancy dress.
Okay, is that a Wish?
No, it's a Amazon one.
Okay, because that sounds like, have you ever bought anything from Wish? Because
Yes.
that's like exactly what they label everything.
Yes.
And it's like a face cloth, and that's what they've labeled it.
Yeah, no, this is off Amazon. So this is 4 stars.
What is this product, though?
It's a penguin mask, like one of those rubber masks that you would get at a Halloween store.
Okay. I didn't get that from all those words.
So it's 4 stars.
Oh, it's a good product, is
it? And the title of this review, I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children.
Okay.
It's a verified purchase by Sir Chubbs.
Oh, Sir Chubbs.
Yes.
He's been knighted by the Queen, has he?
He has. He's been knighted by Her Royal Highness Chubbs of Chubbington. So, this is what it says. I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children. They are terrified of the mask. Whenever they protest about their bedtime or ask for too many sweets, I whip on the mask and they soon know who is the king penguin.
See, this is what I would do, and this is why I shouldn't have children.
So just let that sink in for a moment. Imagine you're this guy's kids, and you don't want to go to bed because you're a brat of a child. And you turn around, and your dad's standing there with this fucking mask on. I'll send you a picture of it so you know how terrifying it is. And he's there with this fucking mask on. I would have nightmares.
Oh my god, I just got the picture. Oh my god, I thought this was going to be like, I don't know why I pictured more like something like Batman.
No.
Style, but like with a flat-faced penguin, right?
No.
No, this is like a stuffed penguin style mask. The beak is it's impressive.
The beak is gonna eat you.
Yeah, it's quite large. And that beady little eye.
Right?
I don't understand how his head could fit in that.
Isn't that terrifying?
That looks like they took, like they, like when you go to a museum exhibit and they have like fake penguins made, that looks like the actual fake penguins from those.
Yes.
And someone just beheaded it. And he's just singing in that mask for his kids.
Yep.
I hope he doesn't sing any actual lullabies. Like, I hope he's just like doing like Gregorian chants. He's just like, oh.
No, he's walking up and he's like, ring around the rosy.
Oh, God. It's like some creepy horror movie shit.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I've got to go with our penguin. I'm going to give you a nice... Let's stick with birds. I'll give you a parrot. A parrot law.
Okay.
Oak Bay, Ontario. Parrot noises. If you own a parrot in Oak Bay, Ontario, if it talks too loudly, you can get fined $100. Yeah. So if your parrot specifically parrots, so not like generally birds or animals, just parrots in Oak Bay, Ontario. So just within that city, just parrot talking too loudly, you get fined $100.
So
yeah. It's like, I bet someone, like, the person responsible for making this law must have, like, lived near someone. Like, they had a bad neighbor with a parrot and, like, were really pissed off about it. When I go into work tomorrow, this guy is not getting away with this.
I bet you they lived in an apartment building and, like, the parrot guy lived above them.
Yeah.
And all they could hear at, like, 3 a.m. every day was this parrot just, like, squawking.
Yeah, and he was like, Polly's not getting away with this.
Yeah. He's like, Polly gonna pay.
Polly gonna pay me every day. Polly's paying my rent next month.
Pretty much.
And I'll give you another one, too.
Okay.
Cows. So, cows.
Mm-hmm.
In Newfoundland, because that's where I'm from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So,
born and raised.
So you can have cows in Newfoundland, but you can't keep them in the house as house pets. That's illegal. But what's the funny part of it is in St. John's, you are not allowed to drive them around the streets after 8 a.m. At late night, so at nighttime, do whatever you want. They can go through the streets all you want. I've never seen one, but apparently it's fair game. So down by the bars, downtown,
George Street, there's just a bunch of cows.
Yeah. Apparently, you're just supposed to be driving your cows around at night. As soon as the sun comes up, keep your cows inside.
Okay, so how come when we were at MUN, we never saw anybody parade cows by campus? Because if some drunk university student seen a cow, they were going to look at that and be like, I want to ride it.
Well, I don't know, but I think it has something to do with just the drugs.
Just the drugs?
Just the drugs.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We're going to blame the drugs.
It's. I think it's a conspiracy. It's a cover-up.
Oh, definitely. We'll have to cover that.
Cover-up.
We'll have to cover that conspiracy about the cows on George Street.
Yeah, it's definitely the cows on George Street.
Definitely the cows. Okay.
I think that, or maybe they're dressed.
Do you think there's cows in trench coats?
Yes.
Walking around on their hind legs, pretending to be people.
Yes, they're dressed from head to toe, makeup on, everything. And that's why they can't be out after the sun comes up, because you would know.
Oh, man. Can you?
When the lights are low, you can't tell that it's a cow.
Yeah, just imagine.
Come up, especially, that's like the whole thing, because that's why it's downtown and George Street, and all the drinking and stuff, right? But if you were sober, you'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Imagine you're in the club, like you're in confusion or something, and you're like, you're a guy, and you're like grinding up on this girl, and she turns around and the light hits her face, and it's just a cow.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa, she smells bad.
Yeah, oh man, she smells like shit.
Be like, thank you, it's my perfume.
Actually, she'd be like, "Mrrr." How many animal noises am I gonna make on this podcast?
I don't know. We shall see.
I hope not a lot, because I don't want to be known as that girl who makes animal noises on a podcast.
I don't know.
I found, this is another Amazon review, of Bic for Her medium ballpoint pens.
I've seen those, and I've seen some of the reviews.
This is a 5-star review. The title is, Great Product. My husband has never allowed me to write, as he doesn't want me touching men's pens. However, when I saw this product, I decided to buy it using my own pocket money, and so far it has been fabulous. Once I had learned to write, the feminine color and the grip size, which was more suited to my delicate little hands, has enabled me to vent thoughts about new recipe ideas, sewing, and gardening.
Oh my god.
My husband is less pleased with this product as he believes it will lead to more independence and he hates the feminine tingling sensation, along with the visions of fairies and rainbows he gets whenever he picks it up.
I have seen that one before. I really hope the person who wrote that is writing that sarcastically.
Oh, you know they're writing that
It
sarcasm.
has to be, though. It has to be.
Like, come on. Nobody would ever buy pens for him and her and take that seriously. And if you do, then we need to have a chat.
Yes, because otherwise it's really depressing.
Exactly. Speaking of depressing, I'm going to throw in a little one since you did a double as well. So this is another movie review. It's a 1-star review of The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh my gosh, another blasphemy.
It says, misleading, not a single lamb.
Animal noise?
Bah.
This could be your calling, Rachel.
Oh no, don't let this be my calling.
Eliza Schlesinger did really well with it.
She did.
Yeah.
Did you know she had a baby?
She had a baby?
She had a baby.
I didn't know she had a baby.
Yeah, she had a little girl.
I knew she got married.
Yeah, no, she had a baby a few weeks ago.
Did not know that.
Because I follow her on Instagram because I love her.
I don't think I have her on Instagram.
Well, you need to change that.
Yeah, well, I've watched like every comedy special she's like ever done.
Yeah, she had a baby.
Do you know Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
She's had her baby.
Oh.
I only saw it because she just did a movie, Don't Look Up, right? And the press she was doing for it afterward, she was pregnant in the interviews.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like, and very pregnant. Like, she was like 8 months along, like about to pop.
No, I
Apparently
didn't.
she's married and everything now.
I knew she was married. I did not know she was pregnant.
Yeah, I was really thrown. I was like, I thought you were just like 20 and Katniss Everdeen 5 seconds ago, right? Like, this is throwing me for a loop.
Right?
Yeah, I'm very thrown.
Yes. Extreme.
Okay. Speaking of, let me find a law. Oh, okay. And let's go to Samoa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, this is just a strange little law. It's illegal to forget your wife's birthday. That's it. Right? Not like in general, like your partner or your spouse or anything. It's illegal to forget your wife's birthday.
Your wife's?
Your wife.
Oh my
Right?
God.
So I guess someone was just having a bad day.
Yeah.
Or someone was like, God damn it, Jerry, again?
Yeah.
Again? When I go to work tomorrow, you know what I'm putting on the books? I'm putting it there. It's illegal. So then the next time you do this, I'm putting you in jail overnight.
Jerry. And he's like, I'm sorry, Vanessa, I didn't mean to. She's like, you say that every year, Jerry.
Like, Jerry, the roses are not going to help this time.
Jerry.
Not this time. Okay, you know who you don't forget's birthday? Your mother-in-law. You remember your mother-in-law's birthday. You remember your mother's birthday. You remember the lady down the street's birthday. But you don't remember your own wife's birthday? Excuse me?
You remember that stupid pigeon's birthday that you killed with a stone?
You remember Harry Potter's freaking birthday?
You remember Voldemort's birthday?
Yeah. You remember He Shall Not Be Named's birthday, but you can't remember my birthday? Excuse me?
Excuse me. Unacceptable.
When I go to my job tomorrow, I'm going to tell them to put this on the books. And then they did.
Suck it, Jerry.
Suck it, Jerry. And then next time, Jerry, you'll be in jail overnight. And then, you know what, Jerry? You'll have to suck it. Literally.
Literally, we'll have to suck it. Okay. So this one is a long review. I'm going to warn you.
Okay.
But it is beautiful on so many levels.
Okay.
So this is a 5-star review
Mm-hmm.
of 1 pound of glitter.
Okay.
And the title is Great for More Than Just Arts and Crafts.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up in the middle of the night in my 2-bedroom apartment. I find me roommate passed out face down on the
Me
wooden floor.
roommate?
It says me roommate.
Like a pirate?
Yep. I think nothing of it and go back to sleep.
Sorry.
Can you get it together for like 2 seconds?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm already like, I have a problem with glitter anyway. Right? You know, I don't like glitter. It gets everywhere. It's horrible. And
Oh.
then I find me roommate like a friggin' pirate.
Yep.
And then I'm
Okay.
like, pirates covered in glitter. And then this
Oh,
is
no. Just
hold
wait.
on. I gotta get there. I gotta get together.
Get it together.
Ooh. Okay, I'm good. I got it.
Okay. The next morning, I wake up to go to work, and there is a homeless guy asleep on my couch. My roommate woke up still drunk and had made friends with a bum. And this is the second time he let a stranger off the street just stroll in and pass out. Great. You are probably thinking, what does this have to do with my arts and crafts?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I bought this product and proceeded to cover everything my roommate owns in glitter. Every t-shirt, every book, every pair of shoes, his bed. I covered his entire life in glitter. He will have glitter in every crevice of his existence until he dies. Did some track out all over my apartment? Yes. Does the carpet look like a Care Bear farted all over it? Yes. Did he threaten to kill me? Sure. But will he ever let another stranger sleep on the couch? No. Will I ever have to worry about a random guy off the street murdering me in the night? No. All the security for just $12.44. Unbelievable, staggering value. Cannot recommend enough.
That is some vindictive shit, and I love it.
I know. As soon as I seen that, I was like, I am here for the pettiness involving glitter.
And you know what? That is the pure fuckery that I live for.
Yes.
That is the level of evil that I strive to be.
That is the level of evil that I think I am currently on, let's be honest.
Right? Because it's not too bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm going to murder your entire family, which is how much you want to get to sometimes when you're really in a rage.
Mm-hmm.
But that you can't do that because you don't want to spend your life in jail. But with glitter, you can get to that, I guess.
Just cover everything they own in glitter.
Yes, because the rage is there because you can never get rid of glitter.
Exactly,
Right?
and every time
I really don't like glitter.
Every time they find it,
mm-hmm.
it will remind them of that time that you covered everything they own in glitter.
Mm-hmm. It's lasting revenge. I like it.
It's so good.
I should buy some glitter just in case I need to do something.
I mean, yes, I feel like I need to have glitter on hand at all cost.
Mm-hmm. And unless it like breaks open then and then it backfires on you.
And then you're the one who's glitter bombed.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
Yes, very much so.
That was good though. The pirate thing got me though.
I didn't even see
the roommate.
I didn't even see that when I first skimmed it. All I got to was the part about him dumping glitter on everything. I was like, absolutely, this is being read.
Oh my god. Guess what?
What?
I have something pirate related.
Yes! Bring it on.
Excellent segue. Not glitter related.
Pirate related is okay.
Vengeful and pirate related. Yes,
I'm down for that.
I do have. Excellent segue. Pat myself on the back, I will.
We know what we're doing.
I'm also talking like Yoda for some reason.
You
notice
pirate review you have.
Pirate review I have. I pat myself on the back, I will. Okay. In Alberta, if you find yourself there and you just feel overcome with a vengeful urge and just like filled with rage and you just feel yourself just overcome with an urge to set someone's wooden leg on fire, don't do it because it's pretty creepy. But also, it's against the law. Be behind bars. Not for the arson, but specifically for setting the wooden leg on fire. It's not assault. It's like for setting the wooden leg on fire.
But hang on.
Specific crime, not just like trying to assault a person, but damaging the wooden leg.
Oh.
There's a specific crime.
So, okay, hang on. I have
no questions, please. No questions. No follow-up questions.
Hang on. I have.
You know how there's crimes. It's like, oh yeah, you can like damage someone's property, and that's like a crime. And then you can damage someone's person, and that's an assault. But then there's like a specific, like all other crime in Alberta where it's like specifically we want it left on the books that if you actually go and physically set someone's like wooden leg on fire, that's also needs to be specifically left on the books as a separate crime because it happens so often.
Okay. hang on. I don't know if you've been to Alberta.
I know. No, I haven't been to Alberta, no.
There's no real places that one would assume that you would come across somebody with a wooden leg, like down on a pier or something. So
I think you're being a little bit prejudiced there, Rachel, because I feel like the fact that people with wooden legs would only be on a pier, that's a little judgmental.
Listen,
people with wooden legs can go anywhere.
All wooden legs matter.
All wooden legs matter, and all people with wooden legs matter.
Oh, I'm getting canceled, I guess. Legs. This is the end of the podcast. It's their only episode. I'm going to be canceled. Hang on. That doesn't make, but what?
See, I don't know what your question is because I feel like it's a perfectly good law. I left it on the list. Not because it's weird, but because I thought you would think it's weird because you have a bias against people with wooden legs.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh, okay. That's
yes, I'm just fucking with you.
I know. My brain is like,
yes,
why?
I have to say it for other people because we're not the only people that may hear this podcast.
That is true. Listen, listeners, I do not have a prejudice against people with wooden legs, okay?
Yeah, it's more people with like aluminum legs.
Yeah, it's people who use glitter as legs.
Yes, it's like aluminum legs with glitter and
filled with glitter, so they can glitter bomb me at any time.
Yeah, but it's a law. It's still in place because apparently no one decided that wooden legs are no longer a thing that should be left there.
I don't get it.
Books,
but okay.
Yeah, because I feel like assault, arson, and like property damage are all like laws that should cover all of these things, but they're like, no, we need to get more specific.
Yeah, you would think it would fall under like damage to property or assault of a person because technically the leg is part of them.
Yeah, and it's not like you have when you're charging someone with a crime, you don't have to just pick one. It's not like a grab bag where they like put all these possible charges in a bag and pick one out, and they're like, oh no, you murdered someone, but like we only picked out like a theft. Oh shoot, we can't charge
only
the rest.
Out grand larceny.
Right? It's like, oh yeah, you broke into that lady's house and you killed her, but like you stole $5 from her wallet. Oh, we only picked out the theft. Shit.
Damn it.
You're gonna get away with the rest of it.
Oh man. I mean, we got you for, cutting that.
Guys, can we get a redo?
No.
Can we get a vote?
No.
Oh yeah, we didn't get enough hands. Oh shit.
This is not a democracy. Oh my god.
You can just charge them with all three.
I mean, that would make the most sense if you think about it logically.
It's like, no, we need a very specific law that may only be charged like once every like 50 years and then possibly never again because wooden legs don't come up anymore because we have better legs, better prosthetics.
Yes. I was going to say the technology in prosthetics. Look at me. The technology in prosthetics. significantly increased over the last millennial.
Yes, they're significantly better because they're no longer as flammable as wooden legs.
Yes, quite. You can just melt it with a blowtorch.
Yes, and everybody that gets a prosthetic now no longer requires to have a parrot on their shoulder too, so they no longer get fined $100 every time it talks too loud.
Yes!
And that would be a callback.
It is. That is how we do callbacks. Like I said, we know what we're doing, people. We listen to enough podcasts. So speaking of listening and whatnot, I got a few more quick movie reviews. The first one, I'm just going to do the three of them because they're fairly short.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is of Dirty Dancing, and it's a 1-star review.
Okay.
Needs more fighting. I was hoping Swayze would fight more.
Okay. I feel like the title and maybe like the description of the movie didn't point to that.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
The next one is of Legally Blonde.
Okay.
It's a 1-star review.
Oh, don't agree.
I know, I don't agree with this one. And you're going to see very quickly why I don't agree with this one for many reasons. Clueless at Harvard. This is silly male bashing, which I did not find humorous. Vicious feminist victimology.
Ew.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
First of all, no Clueless at Harvard. She's too smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole point is she's smart.
She got a like a 179 on her LSAT, which is like the second highest you can get.
Yeah.
Says someone who wrote the LSAT 3 times and bombed every time, but you know.
Yeah, she did better than I did.
She probably did better than, I'm not going to say her name, but you know, that person that we dislike.
Yes.
And this last one is for Easy A.
Oh, good movie.
It's also a 1-star review.
Bad opinion.
Watched it before I took a test. Did not get an A. Should have studied.
Did you think the movie was going to help?
I think they did. I think they probably thought it was a movie about how to get an A on a test or something.
I think it was like a documentary.
Yes, exactly
like
that.
Easy A. Yes, a documentary about how to get A's on all your tests.
Exactly, without doing any work.
And I mean, it could be, because it's like, sleep with everybody, but don't, but pretend you do.
But pretend,
and
but
get money for it.
Yeah. But she did not get an A. And she should have
did it wrong, so she really didn't follow the steps.
No, Kimberly left the review. Kimberly, you didn't do the steps right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kimberly, you need to rewatch the movie. So
yeah,
it seems like it's your fault.
I think it sounds like a you problem, Kimberly.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will give you something here.
Okay.
What should I do? How about dragging a dead horse? There's a law about it. So, in Toronto, Ontario, you are not allowed to drag a dead horse down Yonge Street, specifically, on Sundays. Every other day of the week, it's allowed, apparently. So, but live horses are welcome any day of the week.
Okay.
Specifically, do not drag dead horses down the street on Sundays.
But just Yonge Street. So like any other street in Toronto is okay, but not Yonge Street.
Exactly.
Weird.
And Yonge Street, it's only not okay on Sundays.
So, okay, weird.
Right? So,
but all right.
Monday to Saturday, drag your dead horses wherever you want them. Right?
Weird.
How did that get put on the books?
Who is dragging dead horses down the street in general? That's what I want to know.
I know. And like, why were they doing it? And they were like, guys, it's happening too long. Like, it's happening too many times. And it's like, on Sundays, we just need a break.
You know what? They were probably parading them as a sign of like, oh my
dominance.
God. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Masculinity and dominance. Be like, look at this horse, man. Look at how strong I am dragging this.
This is toxic masculinity at its finest, right? They were like, look at my dead horse.
My dead horse is bigger than your dead horse.
Yeah, that is exactly what was happening.
Yeah, that's definitely what was happening. Oh my god.
Okay, and then another one, Victoria, BC. They're not allowed to have two bagpipers. They can't bagpipe at the same time.
They can't.
When like people are busking.
Yeah, they can't.
Two bagpipers.
They can't.
Two bagpipers can't pipe at the same time.
My God, I cannot English say. They can't have a bagpipe off.
No, unless they're going to do it one at a time.
No, I want them at the same time.
Like as like a, I don't know, like when they would like trade blow for blow kind of thing. I was thinking like a rap battle.
I know. Hang on 1 sec. We got Uber Eats at work for working the weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yes. But yeah, back to the whole like
blow for blow.
Blow for blow. I guess it's.
I was thinking like a rap battle, like one at a time, and then it was just like blow for blow.
Yeah, I guess if it's like a.
In that.
I guess if it's like a rap battle, they take turns.
Yeah, but they can't bagpipe at the same time, or they'll get arrested.
So they can never do duets.
Nope.
That is sad.
There's apparently too much power.
Too much blow.
I don't know. I don't know why, but BC has some weird shit going on.
I mean,
weird laws.
As somebody who was born there, can confirm they have weird nonsense going on.
Yeah,
so.
And they leave it on the book.
I wonder though if maybe it was just kind of somebody put it down as a joke. Like these two people were doing like their internship or articling or something like that. And they're like, oh, it'd be funny if we put down these stupid laws, and just forgot to like erase them or rip it out or something. And then it got put, and they're like, shit.
But like these things have to get like passed and then approved and then get put on the books, and then they got to stay there. Right? Like it takes a while to get things on, and then people don't get them removed.
Yeah, I guess there's a market for those types of laws.
There's one. This will really turn you against BC. This one did get removed. I will say this. It did get removed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did get removed, but it is probably the funniest one I've found.
Mm-hmm.
So it was once illegal to throw a snowball within the city limits of, and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but it's Esquimalt, BC.
Esquimalt.
Esquimalt.
Oh my God, we're from Canada. We can't even say this. Yeah. I can hear the people coming for us already. We're canceled, Melanie. We're canceled.
But it was illegal to throw a snowball.
But why?
I don't know. But so basically, eventually it got repealed and thrown out. But basically, I guess because they were tired of locking up like 8-year-olds for throwing snowballs.
You guys can't have a snowball fight. Imagine there's like a group of school kids and the RCMP just shows up and they like handcuff all these 7-year-olds and drag them down to the station. They put them in like holding, right? And they're like walking back and forth going, now who started it? Yep.
We really don't care about who gave, who really finished it, but we're really looking for the instigator.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to roll over on him? Right? First person to talk gets the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And there's just a bunch of like second graders there.
Yeah, and they're like,
well, we just want our mommies.
I don't want my mommy.
But see, here's my theory about how this law came into force, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I imagine it's like some high class woman from like 1800s, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like shopping in the square and gets hit by a snowball, a rogue snowball, and goes home and talks to her very important husband.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, Francis, oh my, you will not believe what happened to me today in the square. I was hit by a miscreant throwing ice at my face. It hit me right in the bosom. And then, of course, Francis has to defend his wife's honor and goes, and of course has to stand up for his wife's honor.
Of course.
And, but just vouch for that and put that on the books. And then, he'll get all the good loving.
Oh,
from
yes.
his wife, who's, obviously cold because Margaret she's not loose like that. And her blowjobs are just like, whew. She just breathes in his direction. Then he has to just do with that what he will.
He's like, yes, can you breathe from the right tonight, darling?
Like, that's all you get. And walks away. And then he's like, oh, very, very good, darling. Very good.
Yes, quite.
I will put another law on the books for you tomorrow. And then maybe we'll sleep in the same house next time.
Yes, maybe we can push our twin beds together. Maybe
you would give me a little wave in the morning, darling.
Yes. Maybe I'll have a kiss before I leave for work.
No, Francis, not today.
I'm traumatized by the ice.
Maybe if I was run over by a horse.
Run
over by a horse, Francis, and you could put that on the books.
Maybe if I got hit by somebody dragging a dead horse.
And that I had
Joanne got hit by a horse, Francis.
And her husband got that put on the books. Do you know what she gave her husband for that?
Another son.
If you should be so lucky.
Oh my god. These have been fantastic. These have been amazing. This is everything I hoped it would be when we first thought of this idea, and I am not disappointed in the slightest.
I have so many more.
Oh no. Maybe we'll have to do a part 2 because I don't have any more reviews.
Okay.
So put those in your back pocket we can do a part 2. And I'll have to find some more redonkulous nonsense.
Okay. So let me do there was one last review that we had, that banana one. I said,
oh, you have to read the banana one. You have to.
Yeah. That's the last one I wanted to do.
Okay.
I just got to find it. I have it saved on my phone here somewhere.
Yes.
Because that was the funniest thing. But a lot of that article that I don't think you got some of those articles from, the glitter one and stuff was in.
Mm-hmm.
That banana one was in there too.
Yes, I seen that, and I skimmed by it because I knew you wanted to read the banana one.
Oh, I don't care who reads it as long as it's in there. It's my favorite thing.
Yes, I'll have to find some. I think I still have those links saved, so I'll have to go through and see if I can find some weird ones. I might see if I can find some ones.
You know what you should look for? There's some prison reviews that are really funny too. Oh
my god, yes!
I heard them on another podcast. They did some prison reviews.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look those up.
And they were pretty funny.
Okay, prison reviews.
Okay. I'll read the banana slicer review. Okay, the Hutzler 571 banana slicer, 5-star review, and it's by Mrs. Toledo, and it's titled "Saved My Marriage." What can I say about the 571B banana slicer that hasn't already been said about the wheel, penicillin, or the iPhone? This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. My husband and I would argue constantly over who had to cut the day's banana slices. It's one of those chores that no one wants to do. You know the old, I spent the entire day rearing our children. Maybe you can pitch in and cut these little bananas. And of course, you think I have the energy to slave over your damn bananas. I work a 12-hour shift and just to come home to this? These are the things that can destroy an entire relationship. It got to the point where our children could sense the tension. The minute I heard our 6-year-old girl in her bedroom reenacting our daily banana fight with her Barbie dolls, I knew we had to make a change. That's when I found the 571B banana slicer. Our marriage has never been healthier, and we've been even incorporated it into our lovemaking. Thanks, 571B banana slicer.
Hang on.
Well,
love me? Hang on.
And it is just a piece of plastic with like some slicey bits. So I don't know how that's incorporated into lovemaking, but it doesn't look like it would be pleasant.
Okay.
Because it's literally just a push and press to slice a banana. So if you're pushing and pressing on that to slice anything else in a bedroom, I can't imagine that would be pleasant.
I mean, maybe he's into
But
like just a little bit of
it solves
pain.
their problems.
No, it's probably sharp. So, ooh.
No, I think it's more like a cutting the crust off situation.
Okay.
Like of a sandwich thing, because I don't think it has to be that sharp for like banana, right?
Okay.
So like with those kids things that you get for like cutting the crust off sandwiches.
Yes.
Plastic ones. So I think it's only a plastic thing. So I don't think there's like any blades, but I do. I mean, BDSM stuff got some weird shit going on.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, maybe he's into a little bit of pain as long as she doesn't push too hard and like cut his banana.
Maybe it's not about what it does, but what it represents, Rachel.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's more like this has brought our marriage back together, right? So, this is their third.
That's the person who watches the orgy is that banana.
Yeah. It's like this is their tricycle, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense to me now. I'm seeing it all so clearly.
Yeah. I've been blind the whole time.
Mr. Toledo and the 571B banana slicer are in a trio.
They're in a throuple.
A throuple, that's the word. There we go.
A throuple. Amazing.
Makes sense.
It does.
I wonder what the children call him.
They call him like...
I shouldn't assume his gender. Sorry.
No, you should. Melanie.
They.
How dare you assume the
I know I'm going to get canceled now, too.
That's it. This is the end of the podcast.
You with your pig with wooden legs, me with my assuming the gender of the banana slicer. What will we do?
Test.
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. My internet dropped.
You're back.
I'm back. Yay. It's okay. We can cut that out in post.
Unless we can't. And then there's just going, oh no. Throughout
our table. It's broken. Oh, this has been fun. This is exactly what I needed after this. What are we? Yes, we're Monday. Holy crap. We are only Monday.
Yes, there are many days left.
Yes, way too many days. So I guess that's all I have, and that's it. So thanks everybody for listening. If you have any thoughts, we do have a Gmail address. Melanie, what's the Gmail address?
That is not a good person to ask. Because I'm consistently inconsistent and I don't know what it is.
Our email, hang on, let me pull it up. Because I can't even remember it. Our email, if you want to send us some thoughts, is inconsistentpodcast1@gmail.com. You'll be able to find us on Instagram at probably inconsistentpodcast1. That'll just be the thing across the board. My name is Rachel.
And I'm Melanie.
And I don't know how to end this, so have a good night. And remember, just don't drag dead horses down Yonge Street on Sundays.
And definitely watch how many pet rats you have at one time.